Hey there, welcome to today's video where I'm going to play Lethal Enforcers on the Super Nintendo. I'm going to do this with a controller just to see how playable it is. Here we go.
Player 1.
So we're going to get straight into the action, on to the first mission, which is the bank robbery. And as the story goes, this is a game where you play the role of Don Marshall, a police officer from the Chicago Police Department, who is in a donut shop one evening when he gets the call to say that a major crime gang have taken over the city. Okay, here we go. So we are on with a controller. So two buttons, shoot and reload, and you basically move this cursor around the screen in order to target the enemies. So as you can imagine, there's an advantage to that. That cursor isn't moving at all. So if you can get it spot on, you're going to be making sure you hit. The downside is you've got to move it around with a controller, and it isn't the fastest of targets to move around, and it's really difficult when there's multiple bad guys on the screen, and when the screen's moving, it's particularly difficult. If you remember, part of this game is around the missions, but the secondary element, I've been shot there already, is to get a high accuracy to see where you rank up at the end of the mission. I'm not sure accuracy is going to be that great, because I'm going to have to move fast and shoot fast. Oh, I do like the gameplay element, so shooting through the glass screens there, which smashed, and I managed to kill the enemy at the same time. Well, let me know if you've played this game with a controller and what you think. Is it playable, unplayable? Don't really know the difference. But also really keen to hear of people who've still got this game and still have the justifier, and whether you're tempted to dig it out on the back of this video. And that reminds me that if you want to see more SNES games on the channel, then don't forget to smash that like button. The more likes this video gets, the more I know you want to see SNES games. Right, here we go then. So I don't think I've done too bad so far. I've lost one part of my 5 stars, which is makes up a life. But I think the hardest parts are yet to come as we can move out of the bank and into the alleyway. 82%, that's really good. That's probably the best I've actually done on a controller, and I've saved it for the video. But of course, I'm sure you could shoot the that gun's in. Oh, I missed it. I'm sure that gun was a bit of an automatic, which may or may not have been useful. I've just lost another part of my life. That someone's going to come soon. But it is actually still a really fun game to play. So if you do have this, definitely worth a bit of nostalgia value by digging it out and giving it a game. I think later levels, when you get the enemies that are throwing things at you, that could also be quite challenging. Although it's not the simplest of games to play with a gun unless you're close to the screen, of course, which frankly is just cheating, let's be honest about that. Oh, come on. I want to try and get them in one shot, really, without spraying fire everywhere, because that's just going to impact my accuracy rate. Oh, that took 2 again. I'm sure you can do something with a tyre, but maybe you can't. I've just wasted some shots on it. I had a feeling that you could burst the tyre and the vehicle drops, but maybe not. 73%, so I've dropped there a little bit, but still pretty good. This is going to be the big challenge though, because now we've got moving vehicles. On the one hand, I can line it up really well with the windows, but on the downside, when you've got this scenario where you've got multiple shooters in both vehicles, it's really difficult to get across. As you can see there, I've not managed to do it. So normally you want to be shoot, whereas on this one you're focusing on moving the target around too much. Potentially going to lose a life here. I've only got 1 star left. Not so fast. Not too bad so far. There's another vehicle doesn't come and show itself to me. That's alright, can do alright. So it's not so bad there because you can just sort of move it between the windows. There we go. What's coming up next? Is it going to be a bike? Is it going to be it's another car? Let's get it lined up with the windows. There we go. So yeah, in one respect, it's okay. Still doing alright. Still clinging on to this last part of my life. Oh, there it goes. So we're on a continue. See if we can get to the end of the first stage on the video. There we go. So we've got the end of stage boss coming up right now. Come on. 2 more hits. And I've done it. Let's see how I rank at the end of the mission. I'm definitely thinking that 133 shots, 97 and 72%, that's pretty good. That gets me up to captain, but of course I might get ranked down when we see the misses. Let's have a look at what that's going to be. Oh, that's a good round. I'm happy with that. So 72% with a controller. And that is Lethal Enforcers on the Super Nintendo with a controller. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to smash that like button if you did, of course. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single thing. But thank you for watching today, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.